Hello, welcome. Thumb up the video, share everywhere, including your YouTube community tab. Please and thank you. Thank you to everyone who has watched the commercials all the way through without skipping. Thank you for being a YouTube Premium member. Thank you for being a channel member. Thank you for thumbing up the video, commenting. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, the inspiration for today's video comes from the ruins and the lair are separate locations comment section. The comment comes from Brooklyn Martin 6999. 3 nines for you. So Brooklyn says the same things Martin says to Boyd. Victor also says the same things to Ethan when he shows Ethan the faraway tree. If you go back to when he was telling Ethan how the faraway trees work. We'll watch the scenes and we'll compare. A rock and a faraway.
It's been so long since he went away. I started to think it was just a dream.
Victor's talking about the boy in white.
The first time I saw him was right before the 2 cars came. Not your 2 cars, the first 2 cars.
So the first 2 cars. So Victor, Eloise, and Miranda may have not come in a situation where it was 2 vehicles based off this dialogue.
When was that?
Oh, it's been a while. I wasn't much older than you when they came.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You've been here a pretty long time, huh?
I've been here the longest. And for a long time, there was nobody else here but me.
Victor, first when talking to Julie, meeting her at Colony House, he says that 2 vehicles came into town. That hasn't happened in a while. What do you think that means? So Victor may have arrived in the Fromville with Miranda and Eloise, and he may have witnessed the first 2 car situation just like Sarah witnessed it. So I wonder if we'll find out who was in that 2 vehicle situation, because that could have been Frank, Megan, and Lauren. The reason why Megan wasn't the chosen one, maybe like Ethan, because she opened the window for the granny monster and got mauled. When the grandma creature was going after Ethan season 3, if she would have got him, that may have forced a reset of a 2 vehicle situation to bring in more people with a child. Maybe a child is the key to defeating Fromville and defeating the evil or something, because if you leave Fromville like Tabitha did, it could bring you back in. If you take out a creature, they can be reborn somehow through pregnancy or whatever, something weird. Something has to be defeated. Maybe it has to be defeated for good, or maybe things have to be trapped. Something has to be happening, but I find it interesting that Victor was not a part of a 2 vehicle situation and he witnessed it.
What's the matter?
There he is. We gotta go. A faraway tree.
What is that?
Watch.
What's supposed to happen?
Oh, could be nothing, or it could be.
How does it do that?
I don't know. But guess what?
What?
It works for people too.
Really?
Problem is, you never know where you'll end up. It could be somewhere close. It could be somewhere far. It could be that you end up stuck inside a mountain somewhere. They're temperamental that way. There's a bunch. I've never seen this one before.
Now we're going to listen to Martin talk about the faraway tree with Boyd.
I always thought the town was the worst part. And then I went through the tree. Did you go through the tree?
Yeah. The tree.
You go one place, come out another. Sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you get trapped. That's when they get you.
Ooh.
Before proceeding forward, we have sponsor a sponsor for today's video. I thought I was the only person who liked the clips. Do you like the clips? I've been doing the YouTube shorts, the clips of the show. Let me know if you all like it. Amanda likes it. She gets a super thanks. On the Oddball takes an unconscious man's watch, then gets thirsty. Talking about Trudy. Trudy takes everyone's stuff. She's known as a hoarder. Another super thanks from Amanda, Super Amanda. The ruins and the lair are separate locations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amanda, you are all-star. And if anyone else can't donate or doesn't want to donate, don't feel bad. Watching the videos as far as the commercials in their entirety, not skipping or being a premium channel member, that helps out the channel. Also thumbing up the video, commenting in the comment section, and sharing helps out the channel. Everything helps. There are no wrong choices. This is Where It's At TV posted this lady talking about Trudy, maybe some sort of bad luck charm. When she touches people's stuff, bad things happen to them. She messed with Fatima's stuff, Julie's stuff, Toby, etc. So it wasn't Toby, it was Jade. She is some sort of entity that curses people by touching their possessions. Do a breakdown on this Oddball. I put Trudy is no different than the scavengers of Colony House and Town who raid others' belongings. You think about when the bus came into town, season 2, bus came into town. One of the first things that people did was raid their stuff. Trudy has a habit of hoarding the clothes that she likes, and she acts like an annoying little sister to Fatima and stealing her clothes like most girls and women do to their family members. Trudy is sexually liberated, like most American women in their early 20s today, and maybe even older, and likes to intrude on group social interactions by inviting herself to them. And I got that little tidbit from when she was outside of the gas station, aka the bar, and she told Jade, if you would have picked Colony House, I would have rode you like an alabaster dragon. And likes to intrude on group social interactions by inviting herself to them. She likes to have attention, to get attention. We don't know what she was or who she was before she entered into Fromville, but I imagine that she was someone that would invite herself to parties, invite herself to conversations, maybe even invite herself to your home. Maybe she was on that type of time. That is why when she hears Jasmine and the creatures laughing in a room, she goes to be nosy, which led to Trudy being mauled to death. No sign that she is coming back as a Force ghost. And that's Trudy, y'all. Not exactly the same. When people explain the faraway tree is based off of their understanding of it, maybe even word of mouth, I really don't see a connection between Victor and the way Martin explains it, but maybe when someone's educated on the faraway tree, they take bits and pieces of what someone else has told them, add in their own experience, and that becomes their own thing. I really don't see a similarity except for Martin just is going off his experience. Victor's going off his experience. One thing I hope is that season 4, somehow Julie and Boyd get into the same room. They both talk about their experience in the dungeon and meeting Martin. And then Victor is also there. Victor overhears the conversation about Martin. And then with those 3 being in a room, maybe we can get more information on Martin. Maybe Martin met Victor and told Victor about the faraway trees, educated him on those. Or maybe Victor will say he's never met a Martin. He or maybe Ethan meets Martin in the future, and maybe Ethan educates Martin on the faraway trees. That's how Martin knows about it. That's what makes Martin trust the faraway trees to use them and go through them. I just imagine that if people are giving information about the faraway trees after Dale went into the side of the pool, they'd be warning each other not to use them. However, someone like Ethan, who would know about the faraway trees, maybe even Julie, I imagine the town people, especially the Matthews, kept Julie and Ethan away from seeing the pool and being scared by the image of Dale being on the side of the pool, to where they don't know about the hazardous possibilities with the faraway tree. So if Julie and Ethan were to educate a future Martin about them, they're going to only talk about it in a positive way, how it takes you, how Julie will say it took her to the root cellar her and kept her safe, Ethan will say, you go in one area, you go out the other, and that would be a way for them to tell Martin about the faraway trees and Martin be trapped in the dungeon in the future. Or maybe Martin's from a point in time before Victor went into the township and he just used it and has been trapped in there. Martin said that he's been in the dungeon for years. Whether he was there before Victor or there after, a lot of the people who are in the current timeline are from him being in there for years. He was a wealth of knowledge. No one really had any opportunity to really get any information out of him. Maybe Julie will story walk again and visit Martin, get more information, and then we can learn more. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Thumbs up the video, share to your social media, subscribe, click the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Go forth, do great things, and I'm out. Peace.